everybody, this is Kohdok here. I know I've been gone for a while, but there's a really good explanation for this. I've been having just a harrowing adventure loaded with action, romance, and science. It's such an epic story, but I'm afraid it's going to have to put on hold for now. Why? Wave 4, that's why. I've finally managed to catch up, and I've got myself a new battle pack and one of the new starter packs. So, this is going to be Kohdok's review of Wave 4 Extreme! Everybody, this is the new battle pack. This is the Wave 4 battle pack. It features a new shape and design that features Hoktor on it, as well as a different shape inside the box itself. In this box, we have 2 regular Bakugan, 2 Battle Gear, and 1 Super Assault. The Super Assault for this pack is one called Breezak. As you can tell by this here, it's a new turbine design. We also have Rubinoid, Chaos Rubinoid, and Darkest Linehalt, along with Battle Crasher, and Various Gear, which is for Lumagrowl. It's finally out. I bought this pack because it's so loaded with chaos, it's delicious. And this is the new Baku Triad. As you can see, it also has a new redesign with a slanted angle here and Dan picture a bit smaller and a bit lower. All 3 of these Bakugan are new that I haven't gone over yet. However, they were listed on the Bakugan Wiki as being Wave 6. So we'll just have to see. I had to go look up these names. We have Ramdoll, the Pyrus Ramdoll at the top here, a Chaos Locanoid, 720 Gs, and an Aquos Megarus. It's kind of nice to see that they're filling out all the little Bakugan that were kind of ignored in New Vestroia. They're filling them out in Gundalian Invaders, and that's a good sign. Speaking of New Vestroia, I've heard they're going and making some of the Bakugan that we missed for Japan. What gives, Spin Master? You better make a legacy set and make us happy, or else, there's not going to be something good going on. For today's adventure, we're going to be using the Extreme card! And this is the contents of the battle pack. I love these things because they're really cheap for how much they have. They have 3 Bakugan, 2 Battle Gear, 6 cards, and the necessary resource cards for the other contents. It's all you need to play, except for any that might use an evolution, but I haven't seen any that do yet. We have our Chaos Rubinoid, 630 Gs, not quite as good as the one I managed to get, but now I have a legit one. The Linehalt I don't think was too impressive either. Oh, it's 800. That's pretty good nowadays. Back in the day, people would have gone wild for something this powerful, but nowadays it's a bit below par. And our newest contender we have is a new Super Assault called Breezak. As you can see, it has a turbine there that allows it to give it a gyroscopic movement. Its rotation is actually pretty good, considering how it is, but it's like most of the other ones, it's just not that good. This one is 790 Gs. Ventus Breezak, and this is a new one. Onto the Battle Gear. First we have Various Gear, which, of course, is the Battle Gear for Lumagrowl, which shall be represented today by my new Chaos 790G Baku Camo Lumagrowl I bought at Walmart. They have a new set out for them. A lot of the new attributes have new sets, like Aquos has some in the Baku Blue series, which actually look really cool. Anyway, Various Gear unfolds into this gigantic kind of hover panel buzzsaw thing, even though I know it's supposed to be like shoulder armor for Lumagrowl as well. This one is 80G. Various Gear's card has a Chaos effect that's pretty nice. If you lose the battle by more than 300 points, you get a gate card from your pile that you can put into your used pile. You could also, for the Aquos ability, flip a coin on heads to Bakugan swap attributes. If it wasn't for the fact that I was limited to 2, I might throw this one in with Vilantor, and of course my super crazy powerful Hexadose. And finally we have our Bronze Battle Crasher. This would be Aeronaut's Battle Gear. This is my 760 Aeronaut. This one I bought from the special set that they had out a while ago for Aeronaut and Battle Crasher. However, it contains not a Battle Crasher card, but a Zuckinator card, much to my chagrin. I haven't gone over Aeronaut yet. Aeronaut has got these kind of large shoulder pads, but unlike the show, he can't get too sexy for his shirt when he puts on the Battle Gear, which is a little bit disappointing, not terribly show accurate. I wonder if anybody's gone and tried to make a show accurate one yet. Anyway, Battle Crasher is another big one that has these large shields that go around here. While the bronze one that came in the set was 80 Gs, this is another bronze one, but it is actually 100 Gs. So go and get this one in the battle pack if you need to, but it also shows that there's a discrepancy with the Battle Gear, and it's not always linked to color anymore. This is the Battle Crasher card, in case you missed it from the special set. The Battle Crasher card lets you get 50 G power for each gate card in your enemy's used pile. My enemy is such a powerful ward, I can't stand it. It allows you to get 50 G power for each gate card in your enemy's use pile if your enemy has more gate cards. And if your opponent has a gear trapped in the battle, you get plus 50 Gs. Not terribly useful, this Battle Crusher. But, I mean, I'm sure it has its uses. It has 100 Gs and it can give you a small boost if you need it. It's kind of the Chaos equivalent of like the Twin Destructor and Jet Core and stuff like that, only a bit more reliable but not quite as much power. So our first entry into the foray today is Lockanoid. Lockanoid is a new Baku Closer Bakugan that closes its head automatically when you lift it off of the card. It also has a special effect where when you lift off the chest plate and press a button in the middle of this turbine, it opens up a couple of wings. It doesn't have a special card, it just has some special effects, kind of like a lot of the new Bakugan that have been coming out in GI. I like how it looks though. It kind of reminds me of Shockwave a little bit from Transformers. Maybe I'll see if I can get a darkest one and paint him up purple to make him look more like that character. So anyway, this one's only 720 Gs, but seeing as it came in a box with not one, but two Special Evolution Bakugan, I think that's a pretty fair trade-off. Up next, we have the rather epic Megarus, who is supposed to be like a swordfish, flying fish, dolphin thing, I guess. This one is 900 Gs, but that's because it's a Special Evolution. It's pretty large for if you want to occupy a large area of card to make it hard for your opponent to stand on it. It's a pretty good Bakugan for that if you let it open up all the way, or even just how much it unfolds like this does pretty well. Megarus is power level 2. It evolves from any Lumagrowl or Luxtor under 700 Gs. It's unique, so you can only use one per battle, and after you stand in Megarus, you can swap the location of any evolved Bakugan with another of that player's Bakugan. So that can be your own, that can be an opponent's, that, unless Special Evolutions really gain some power in the metagame, I don't really think this would be terribly useful, and 900 Gs really isn't that impressive. So I'd pass on Megarus, but it still looks pretty darn cool, you have to admit. I mean, he looks cool and all, but I'm not so sure about the name. It sounds like something I wouldn't want to come down with. Megarus.
I'm sorry, boss. I don't think I can come into work today. I've caught Megarus.
Oh, that's terrible. Well, you should just take some Breezac, and that'll clear that right up.
Thanks.
Up next, Pyrus Ramdoll, the bike that Bakugan that we always see whizzing around in the Bakugan Gundalian Invaders cartoon. Unfortunately, his actual wheels don't spin, but at 1020 Gs, who cares? 1020 Gs makes this the highest Special Evolution or Bakugan that I currently own. It's probably going to be blown out of the water as I get more Bakugan, but we'll have to see. Ramdoll is also a power level 2. It evolves from any Baku Metallics under 700 Gs, so that would be like Plithion or Lumio Dragonoid or Phosphos. It can evolve from any of those. And it's really good. It has a lockdown ability, so while it's standing or in my used pile, you cannot evolve any other Bakugan. This mostly affects your opponent because, hey, you've already evolved a Bakugan, so that's not really that big a deal. But, I mean, it's really interesting seeing that we have Special Evolutions and kind of Super Assault variety Bakugan showing up in starter packs. I've heard that somebody found a Sky and Gaia Dragonoid, which I'm interested in trying to find on my next set. You know what? This guy, he needs a rocket launcher, don't you agree?
And that's it! I hope you enjoyed today's extreme look at the new wave of Bakugan. Now, if you'll excuse me, I'm going to be finishing the fight. Ho!
By the way, Halo Reach,
it sucked. Take that, you treat.